another celebrity birthday, and that is Mr. Warwick Davis. Now, if you don't know who Warwick Davis is, take a seat and we're going to find out some information about him. So, as I've been doing recently with my celebrity birthdays, I am doing the actual actor or actress, and then I'm doing my most favorite role they played. Now, with Mr. Davis, it was kind of hard because he does do a lot of movies. In fact, most of them you guys should know. So let's go right in. I will pick one that I didn't know he was in, and I was quite surprised because as a kid, this character was my favorite, next to Lucy, and that is the original BBC Chronicles of Narnia. And I loved Lucy, but I definitely loved this character, and it is the mouse from Chronicles of Narnia. And I always had trouble saying the character's name. I'm not going to butcher the name, as you probably know from my last birthday video. I don't like butchering names. But I absolutely loved this character, and I did not know it was him for the longest time. And it's so shocking because I absolutely loved this character as a kid. Like, if I were to go to Narnia, this would be the first person to pick. Out of the original, out of the old live-action BBC, it would be Lucy, him, and Aslan, of course. In the newer version, it would be Mr. Tumnus and Lucy, because I always like Lucy. Lucy is definitely was me as a kid, so that's probably why I have an obsession with Lucy. I don't know why. She's just so cute and adorable. And shockingly enough, in the new versions, and I haven't gotten this far in the new Chronicles of Narnia, I did the old ones, but not the new ones. He comes and reprises another role in there, and he plays a dwarf. I'm not going to butcher the name, but here's a picture of him. He does play this character in the new versions around the same time as his other character from the old versions, which I think is so epically awesome. I absolutely love it. So I thought that was great. Most of the people probably watching this will know him mostly for the next three characters I'm going to show. And we'll go with the most common one, which is probably Harry Potter. You guys should know him from Harry Potter. He did so many different characters. I believe his wife did a character. And, so yeah, I'm going to put a picture up. This is an interesting picture. It was all the different faces and masks he wore. I believe in the Harry Potter franchise. But you'd probably know him from that, or, the little Ewok Wicket from the original Star Wars franchise. In fact, I have this adorable, cute picture of him with Carrie Fisher, and I absolutely love this. It's so cute. Oh, he's got those cute little chubby cheeks. I want to just squeeze and say, "You're so cute." And he reprises this character in one of the newer Star Wars movies, and he reprises it with his son, which I believe is Harrison. I think, yeah. So cute. They're so adorable. I absolutely love it. I love the fact that he was able to bring his kiddo on that and share in that. That is so awesome. I absolutely loved it. Great. I love Mr. Davis. But anyway, so far you should know those two. If you don't know those two, you might recognize this creepy little gold-loving Leprechaun. I'm not a fan of the new version. Usually that's what happens with me, but hey, when I was a kid, I was not afraid of the Leprechaun because, dude, don't touch his gold. You're fine. If someone steals his gold, get away from them. Personally, this is one of those horror movies where it's like a moral. Don't touch other people's stuff and don't steal. Done. Seriously, done. Don't mess around with his gold. Like, rule number 1, don't steal from him. I mean, you shouldn't steal, so I took that movie as that when I was a kid. It's like, dude, don't steal. Little Leprechaun's gonna come and kick your butt. So, I was never afraid of the Leprechaun. In fact, it was one of the horror movies that I wasn't, had some fear of him. Other horror movies, I was afraid of the character until something happened in real life that made me not afraid of him. But with the Leprechaun, dude, just don't steal stuff. Come on. So, those are the three major roles everyone knows, is him as Wicket, him in Harry Potter, and the Leprechaun. Now I'm going to go over some roles not many people know him in, and I'm saving my favorite, which everyone should know him in. But, it's an older movie, and we'll get into that. But anyway, the next one would be The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And a lot of people don't know, but he was Mr. Marvis. I always have trouble with the robot, but he was the robot. He didn't do the voice. He was just in the suit. And so that's one thing a lot of people don't know. Alan Rickman, I believe, was the one that did the voice of him. But yeah, it was Mr. Davis that was in it. So that's a character a lot of people don't know he was in, because you don't see his face. You don't hear his voice and you don't hear his face, which is understandable. The next one upset me, because when I was researching, making sure I got the right movies and right characters he played, I was upset. This one I don't think was in the Wikipedia. And yes, I know, don't trust Wikipedia, but I was just searching. It was not in the Wikipedia. And I'm very frustrated, guys, about this. I'm very frustrated because I loved this series and I loved him in it. He was just so fantastic. And that was 10th Kingdom, Acorn the Dwarf. I knew right away when Acorn showed up who he was. I was like, oh my gosh, they got him in this. And I was so upset because this is a good movie, guys, or TV series. What was funny is when I got this, I got it on VHS from the library. And it's a TV series, guys. It's not like a movie. I thought it was a movie because it was a TV series and it was on one VHS. I think I still have it somewhere because I think I got it on VHS. But I kid you not, this thing was god long, because we and my dad woke up and I was like, Dad, we have to watch this. I got it from the library. Let's watch it. I kid you not. We watched this whole entire series thinking it was a movie. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, we binged watched it before Netflix invented binge watching. So hilarious. But he was Acorn the Dwarf, and I absolutely loved him in this character. He was a very funny character. But I didn't see it on his Wikipedia at all. And I was like, okay, did I hallucinate him playing that character? I actually Google searched it just to make sure. And yes, it was him, but I was like, how could they not know this? And a lot of people don't know about 10th Kingdom, which really upsets me, but he was that character. And a lot of people don't know that, which, like I said, a lot of people didn't know he was the robot from Hitchhiker's Guide. He was Acorn the Dwarf. And like I said, I didn't even know he was in Chronicles of Narnia both times, both the new version and the original BBC version. But because a lot of people don't know those, I was going to do one of those, but that wasn't my favorite character he played. And if you haven't guessed by now what character that is simply Willow. I love Willow. I loved Willow as a kid. True story, I could only watch Willow when it was on TV because we didn't have it on VHS, we didn't have it on DVD or anything like that. And in fact, and this is how old I am, people, I had a VCR recording from a TV channel from I'd say 1994, 1995. And if you watch old recorded TV versions of stuff, for a fact, it just does that weird goobly gook after a while. You hear the original tape in the background. I think at one scene, I can't even remember. It was during a football game, the original version that was on this, and you hear the announcer cut in, but I still watch that guy's insanely amounts of times. And eventually I did find it on DVD. It took me years to find this movie on DVD because, let's face it, I unfortunately live in an area where most of the time, if it's not brand new and shiny, they don't have it. Unless you go to a specialty place like, Best Buy or something like that, Best Buy and things like that, which is where I think I actually got it. And this is before the whole wonderful world of Amazon and all that. So yes, once again, dating myself. And I love this movie. In fact, when I was normally when I do my celebrity drawings, I do the movie in the background, and I will prove it today by playing a little bit of Willow, just a quick segment of when I was drawing Willow. And I that's how long these drawings take sometimes. So if you watch Willow, all right, and you see how long it's a long movie. It doesn't feel like it's that long, but I knew it was that long, so it was okay. Normally I have to watch like 1.5 movies, if not 2 movies, when doing this. I usually do drawings in about like 4 or 5 episodes of House. So when I was watching Willow in the background, of course you'd stop, doing what you're doing to watch the scenes, because, that's awesome. But so I watched it on DVD, and unfortunately the movie, I was hoping I could finish it before the movie was done. Like, yes, world record of drawing, fantastic, great, I got it all done. Unfortunately, I was short, and I didn't make it to the full movie. I made it past the movie, which is okay, because then I just let the credits play in the background and just let the music play, because good soundtrack in my opinion. But I loved him in this role. This role was so fantastic and awesome. I mean, when I was a kid, fantastic, great job. I mean, Willow was an awesome role. He was sweet to his kids, adoring to his wife, absolutely beautiful. Like, the storyline's great. He cares about Alana. I always have trouble saying names, but Alora Dannon so much, and just all the other characters playing with him. I mean, I don't know about you, but I love his smile, especially when he's playing well. A lot of his other roles, he's more serious. The Leprechaun's obviously more like a fake mask. In the other roles, he kind of has his face covered with like the beard and the Ewok face, so you don't get to see his smile. But I love Mr. Davis's smile. I mean, absolutely have. Unfortunately, when I drew these, I did not hit it the way I wanted to. I mean, like I said, I'm not very good at drawing guys, which is why, if you haven't noticed, most of the celebrities I do have been boys. It's because I'm not good at drawing men's faces, and I want to practice on the faces. I really want to get as close to the person as I want. Like, I'm not trying to go realistic. I am going cartoony because that's my style, but I want to master faces, and the best way to, I think, you can do that is by picking a person you absolutely love and try to capture it. So Willow has this, Mr. Davis has this wonderful smile, and I wanted to capture it. I didn't quite get where I wanted to, but I absolutely love it. He always has this very contagious smile, something that I love seeing people strive for. But anyway, so I will show you my wonderful pictures. I actually, shockingly enough, and I'm going to post the living pictures, I found these 2 pictures of Mr. Davis and Willow both having their hands like raised, and that wonderful smile. So I had to go with that. So here are those pictures, and I will now put in my art. I hope you guys love it. Happy birthday. I grew up with you. Even on certain things I didn't know I grew up with you. You've been constantly around everybody. So kudos to you. Absolutely love your acting and your smile and just your persona. You are fantastic. Great facial expressions. So absolutely love your work. Keep going at it. Keep being awesome and nice and sweet, because every time I see you in pictures, you're always smiling. So thank you so much, Davis. Mr. Davis, absolutely love it. Oh, keep it going. Happy birthday. And yeah, so guys, go check out him as an actor. Great actor. His wife has been in some stuff, like I said. Such a cute family too, because when I was looking it up, I wanted to find a picture of him with his son doing the Ewoks. Go check him out, guys. Happy birthday. Bye. Bye, guys. Hey guys, so just a heads up, I was actually telling my dad about this past weekend, about this video coming up, and we looked it up on Disney Plus, and the movie is on Disney Plus if you want to see Willow. Also, they're having a TV series on Disney Plus. I don't know how it's going to be, but they have a cute little tidbit with Mr. Warwick Davis, and I hope you guys like it. I hope you go check it out, and yeah, have a great day, guys. Bye!